Tuscany's most beautiful ancient villages. A journey back in time. Travel video. 4K golden Tuscan countryside at sunrise, misty valleys, ancient hilltop towns in silhouette. Welcome to Tuscany, a timeless land where rolling hills meet medieval towers, where vineyards kiss the sky, and where stone villages whisper stories from centuries past. In this cinematic travel experience, we journey into the soul of Italy to discover Tuscany's most beautiful and ancient villages, places suspended in time. Far from the bustling cities of Florence and Pisa, these hidden gems offer a glimpse into a quieter, more authentic Italy, one shaped by tradition, art, and history. So grab a glass of Chianti and come with us as we step back into a world of cobblestone lanes, terracotta rooftops, and breathtaking countryside. San Gimignano, the Manhattan of the Middle Ages. Skyline of medieval towers, narrow stone lanes, Piazza della Cisterna, local artisans. We begin with San Gimignano, famously known as the Manhattan of the Middle Ages. Rising from the hills with its towering stone skyline, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is one of Tuscany's best preserved medieval towns. In the 12th and 13th centuries, noble families competed to build the tallest tower homes as symbols of power. Today, 14 of those towers remain, creating a skyline unlike any other in Italy. Stroll through Piazza della Cisterna, a triangular square surrounded by history. Visit the collegiate church with its vivid frescoes, and don't miss the local Vernaccia di San Gimignano wine, known since the Renaissance. Monteriggioni, a fortress frozen in time. Next, we venture to Monteriggioni, a rare example of an intact medieval fortress town. Built in the early 13th century by the Sienese to defend against Florentine attacks, the village still retains its original circular walls and 14 guard towers. Monteriggioni has barely changed in 800 years. Walking through its stone gates is like stepping into a medieval dream. Each July, the town hosts a famous medieval festival with knights, jesters, and fire eaters that bring the past vividly to life. Standing atop the ramparts, the views over the surrounding vineyards and olive groves are nothing short of magical. Pienza, the ideal Renaissance town. Val d'Orcia panoramas, Renaissance piazza, pecorino cheese shops. Cradled in the Val d'Orcia, a UNESCO-listed landscape of poetic beauty, lies the town of Pienza, a model of Renaissance urban planning. In the 15th century, Pope Pius II transformed his humble birthplace into the ideal city, combining beauty, harmony, and functionality. The central Piazza Pio VI is a masterpiece, surrounded by elegant palaces and the Grand Cathedral. As you explore, you'll smell the pungent aroma of pecorino cheese, a local specialty that draws gourmets from across Italy. Volterra, Tuscany's Etruscan soul. Volterra, perched high on a rocky hill, is one of Tuscany's oldest continuously inhabited towns. Its roots go back over 3,000 years to the mysterious Etruscans, and you can still walk through the original Porta all'Arco gate they built. This town is a living museum. Roman ruins, medieval walls, and Renaissance palaces blend seamlessly with artisan shops carving translucent alabaster. Visit the Guarnacci Etruscan Museum for rare archaeological finds, or walk the Roman amphitheater for a sense of the town's deep past. Volterra is also famous for its haunting beauty, a moody, wind-swept place perfect for contemplation. Cortona, under the Tuscan sun-terraced hillsides, Franciscan churches, scenes from Under the Tuscan Sun. Cortona has captured hearts for centuries and gained worldwide fame from the best-selling book and film Under the Tuscan Sun. Founded by the Etruscans, Cortona sits high above the Val di Chiana, offering sweeping views across Tuscany to Lake Trasimeno. Its medieval streets curve along the hillside, lined with trattorias, craft shops, and ancient churches. Explore the Diocesan Museum with works by Fra Angelico, or hike to the Franciscan Hermitage of La Selle, founded by Saint Francis of Assisi himself. Cortona is a town for dreamers and writers, lovers and wanderers. Anghiari, the village. Frozen in time high above the Tiber Valley, the village of Anghiari clings to a ridge like a medieval fortress, its centuries-old buildings wrapped in silence. The Battle of Anghiari, painted by Leonardo da Vinci, was once fought near these walls. Stroll along its perfectly preserved stone streets, where time feels suspended. From the bell towers to the noble palaces, Anghiari is a living relic, untouched by modern life. Local artisans craft wood and leather goods as they've done for generations, preserving a cultural heritage deep in Tuscany's soul. Monteriggioni, the crown of stone. Circular village, medieval walls, pilgrims walking the Via Francigena. Few places in the world look as storybook perfect as Monteriggioni. Built in the 13th century by the Sienese, this circular fortress village with its intact walls and 14 towers inspired Dante's Divine Comedy. Located on the Via Francigena pilgrimage route, Monteriggioni is a true architectural jewel. Walk the ramparts, explore the medieval garden, and feel the harmony of time and stone. Sovana, Etruscan echoes. Etruscan tombs, Sovana Cathedral, sandstone buildings glowing in sunlight. In the deep south of Tuscany lies Sovana, an ancient settlement that predates the Romans. Etruscan tombs surround the town, while the grand Romanesque Cathedral of San Pietro stands at its heart. This village whispers of ancient times, from the sandstone facades to the shadowed crypts. Sovana's sacred air and archaeological significance make it a place where the past breathes alongside the present. Vignoni, the village of hot springs. Large stone thermal pool in central square, steam rising in early morning. In Tuscany, even the healing waters have history. Welcome to Bagno Vignoni, a village where the main square is a 16th century thermal pool still bubbling with natural hot springs. Since Roman times, pilgrims and popes have bathed here. The warm vapors drifting across ancient stone create a surreal, timeless atmosphere. The village is small, quiet, and restorative. A place for reflection, recovery, and connection to the deep rhythm of nature and history. San Miniato, truffle capital of Tuscany, Tower of Frederick II, autumn truffle market, scenic countryside. On a hill between Florence and Pisa, San Miniato combines medieval elegance with gourmet fame. Each autumn, its streets fill with the intoxicating scent of white truffles, one of the rarest delicacies in the world. But San Miniato's treasures go beyond gastronomy. The Tower of Frederick II, noble palaces and cobbled alleys all tell the tale of a Tuscan village at the crossroads of history and flavor. Pitigliano, the Little Jerusalem. Town perched atop volcanic cliffs, Jewish quarter, tufa rock houses. Rising dramatically from volcanic cliffs, Pitigliano seems sculpted by divine hands. Known as Little Jerusalem, the village was home to a vibrant Jewish community that lived in harmony with locals for centuries. Explore the Jewish ghetto, ancient wine cellars carved into stone, and homes built directly into the cliffs. Pitigliano is not only beautiful, but spiritually rich, a fusion of cultures in one of Tuscany's most breathtaking settings. Tuscany's ancient villages are more than picturesque. They are the beating heart of Italy's living history. From stone towers and sun-kissed vineyards to sacred springs and Etruscan tombs, these towns preserve the soul of a land where time moves slowly and stories last forever. So whether you're wandering under Siena's medieval arches or soaking in the silence of San Gimignano's skyline, you are part of an eternal dance, a journey back in time. Let these villages inspire your next adventure, or simply your dreams.